Welcome to Stoner Watch. Today we're going to do a review on the movie Coco. Granted, this movie came out in 2017, and I just saw this, I think maybe like 2 weeks ago. My wife and I sat down and were like, hey, let's watch something different. Hey, and I said, hey, well, we can watch Coco. We neither one of us has seen that. So we did that. And it's directed by Lee Unkirk and co-directed by Adrian Molina. I think that's how you say the name. I hope I said it right. And it has Anthony Gonzalez playing Miguel, a Gail Garcia Bernal playing Hector, and Benjamin Bratt playing Ernesto de la Cruz. Now, it's the movie, spoiler if you haven't seen it, and granted, the movie is almost 2 years old, so if you haven't seen it by now, I can't help you. But anyway, because, hey, I'm just still seeing it. But anyway, not to spoil it, but here we go. The movie is all basically about the boy Miguel, where he finds out he really likes either he wants to learn how to play music or he already knows. But they don't really establish really like at the beginning of the movie if he already knows how to play. They just get it they get it to where in the story to where he wants to. And for whatever reason, through his family history, his great grandmother was married to a musician, and regardless of what some people tell you, it's not that bad. Anyway, um, but through the beginning of the narrative story, he chooses to go off to play music instead of stay home with his family and stuff like that. And when he left, he never came back. She automatically assumes that he didn't want to be with his family anymore. And so from that point on, for the rest of her life, she hated musicians. And then she passed it on down to her daughter, and her daughter passed it down, and like what a bad family tradition. Bad, really bad. But anyway, so you through the course of this movie, through the course of the movie, you find out the boy, like it's during the festival of the Day of the Dead, and they put their pictures up so they can remember their family members on that day and whatnot. And the top one is the great grandmother and stuff like that. And then he threw some messing around with some dog with the dog and stuff like that. It knocks down the picture and it breaks the frame that the grandmother is in and stuff like that. And then you find out he unfolds he finds out the picture is folded, and he unfolds it and he sees that there's a man with a guitar, and it looks like the Cruz character's guitar and stuff like that. So he automatically assumes that, wow, I'm related to this guy, so I'm like destined to play. So then he goes out and there's like some kind of festival because like the La Cruz guy died in some weird ass accident in the narrative of the story at the beginning of the movie, and through like a bell dropped down on the show and stuff like that. It's really that'd be a really crappy way to go. That would suck. But anyway, so he goes and he tries it. There's like this contest that's in town and whatnot. So he wants to he wants to do this contest and whatnot, so he can actually get in front of people and play, which he obviously really likes to do. And then his grandmother's like, no, you can't do that, and this and this and that, and there's just conflict, kind of go back and forth, and she ends up destroying his guitar, which was kind of sad. And then he gets this bright idea. He's going to go to because the La Cruz guy has got his burials in the town, so he's going to, and apparently there was like in this crematorium, like a big, I mean, it was pretty big, and it was like one of those crypt whatnot. So he goes in there and there was like a guitar his guitar's up on the wall. So he was going to steal this guitar. Well, he ends up going through a portal or whatever you want to call it, and he ends up going back, not going back, but he goes into the realm of the dead because it's around that that festival. Okay, it's that festival, the Festival del Los Muertos. I know I probably just totally butchered it, and I apologize big time. It's the Day of the Dead festival. Anyway, Spanish used to be a lot better. But anyhow, I really like this movie. It was really entertaining. It was a lot better than I thought that it was going to be. And um, I mean, I really liked it. It was a really cool story. I mean, it was all about family. It was about music and stuff like that, which is always cool in my book. Um, Definitely like a 4 out of 5 stars if I actually had a star system, really. Um, and some spots it was kind of like, there was like some comic stuff going on because like then they had like all the relatives and stuff like that that died beforehand. There was a man that where his family was forgetting him. Like the last person that actually knew him was like not remembering him anymore, and because of that, he was going to actually kind of like die again, and then forever because there was nobody left that would remember him, which is like kind of like part of the theme that goes on through the whole movie and whatnot. Um, it was really good. I highly recommend it, especially if you're like a musician, and obviously if you like love your family and everything. It was a really good story, and like it's like one of Pixar's ones where they really tug at your heartstrings more than normal, like kind of like the that Inside Out movie and stuff like that, where but it was in all, it was a good movie. I liked it a lot. Like I said, 4 out of 5 stars, whatever it is. I highly recommend watching it. If you have not seen it, and I'm sorry if I spoiled it, but that's pretty much it. That is Stoner Watch's review of Coco. So we'll see you next time. Peace. So what did you think? Did you see the movie Coco? Did you like it as much as I did? Let me know in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe. Click on that notification bell so you can be notified when every time we drop a video. So, peace.